the birth of the Mahabharata when Ganapati became the scribe. Before kings fought, before brothers clashed, before the war of Kurukshetra ever happened, a sage sat in meditation and the gods listened. Today, I, Baba Gururaj, will take you to the very first moment the Mahabharata came into being, not on the battlefield but in the silence of creation. In the Himalayas, under a tree older than time, the great sage Vyasa sat in deep meditation. He had witnessed the rise and fall of kings. He had seen Dharma struggle, greed triumph, and innocence perish. Vyasa, also known as Vyasa or Krishna Dvaipayana, was no ordinary sage. He was born to sage Parashara and Satyavati, a fisherwoman who later became queen. His skin was dark like the stormy night, and so he was called Krishna. He was born on an island, Dvaipayana, hence the name Krishna Dvaipayana. And he mastered all four Vedas. That's why we call him Vyasa. He is said to be the partial incarnation of Lord Vishnu himself, sent to organize the Vedas for the Dark Age, Kali Yuga. He didn't just compose the Mahabharata, he divided the Vedas, he composed the Puranas, he wrote the Brahma Sutras. His wisdom is woven into every scripture of Sanatana Dharma. When Vyasa received the divine vision of the Mahabharata, a story that held the fate of gods, kings, and the very soul of Dharma, he realized that he needed a scribe, not just any scribe, but someone who could write faster than thought itself. And in his heart he knew this story must be told. He wished to compose a poem so powerful, so truthful, that it would awaken humanity for generations to come. As Vyasa pondered, a golden light filled the sky. Lord Brahma, the creator, appeared before him. Vyasa, Brahma said, your story shall guide the world, but you need a scribe who can match your wisdom and your speed. Seek Ganapati, the remover of obstacles. Only he can write what you will reveal. Vyasa bowed and prayed to Lord Ganapati, who appeared in a flash, calm, powerful, and smiling with that iconic elephant head. Vyasa said, Lord Ganesha, will you be my scribe? Ganapati agreed, but on one condition. Vyasa, you must never pause while dictating. If you stop even once, I shall leave. Vyasa smiled. Then I place a condition too. You must understand each verse before writing it down. And so the great pact was made between wisdom and devotion, between voice and pen. Ganapati broke off one of his tusks, a symbol of sacrifice, and used it as a pen. In that sacred silence, Vyasa began to dictate the Mahabharata, one shloka at a time. Each verse had layers of meaning, and to keep Ganapati thinking, Vyasa clearly composed deep and complex verses that required reflection. And thus began the writing of the greatest epic ever told. What do we learn from this divine beginning? Even a sage needs help. Even a god offers service. And all great creations begin with humility, focus, and divine partnership. This is not just a story. It is history written by destiny, guided by gods, and gifted to us by seers. The Mahabharata was not written to entertain, it was written to awaken. In our next episode, we enter the world of kings and queens, a love story, a curse, and the birth of a child destined to change the world. Bhishma, the grand warrior. Until then, meditate upon your dharma. This is Baba Gururaj reminding you, when ego ends, wisdom begins. Jai Ganapati, Jai Vyasa, Jai Mahabharata.